Under the leadership of that hardy woodsman, Daniel Boone, a large party set out for the new land, Kentucky.
Abraham Lincoln was born right here.
The world comes to be pretty like me.
I'm Colonel Harold Sanders, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about my Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Have I told you you people are crazy?
This is Old Kentucky Tales, the only show that solemnly swears that we have never placed a coin in a baby's hand just to see if it will be tight with money when it grows up. Today's title is Parenting Tips for the Superstitious. I am your host, Brent Taylor. Nearby is the man with no plan for the show, by design,
right?
Because we learned that the hard way, Jason Donner.
Now though, this is a show, Brent. Now this is a show.
Yeah.
Have you noticed? We're on TV now.
Oh,
this
we
is
changed
TV.
mediums?
Well, I guess some people are just going to listen to it. Right.
Is it mediums or medium? I don't know. We changed it.
Isn't this strange?
It's a little bit different.
It's very odd.
There's a set now, not just chairs.
Nowhere for ugly to hide now, Brent. We were just a voice in people's heads. Now,
the imagination.
Right, yes.
Yeah,
you fill in the blanks, but now...
they imagined I was 6 feet tall.
For some people, this will be a little jarring, like... Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a whole new thing. Our main event involves late 19th century and early 20th century superstitions related to childhood. Along the way, don't forget to support the fake history sponsors who support Old Kentucky Tales. The products are real, only the sponsorship is fake.
Every hand would vote for corn puffs after children taste them once. This is a time to find out how good corn dainties are. In puffed brains, for instance, Professor Anderson's wonderful creations. Millions of people now delight in these airy, flaky bubbles. But not 1/10 have yet tried corn puffs. And that's the queen of puffed brains. We think every child who knows all three would vote the corn puffs best. Drop-size hominy bubbles. The finest white hominy is made into pellets. Then the pellets are sealed in huge guns. The guns are revolved for 60 minutes in a fearful heat. The pellets are toasted and their moisture is turned to steam. Then the guns are shot and the steam explodes. Each little pellet is puffed to a bubble, 8 times former size. The result is globules, sweet and flavory, toasted, flimsy, and crisp. Bubbled corn hearts, airy toasted tidbits, after-school confections. Corn puffs! We love them!
All right.
So that's some nice inside baseball on how corn puffs are made.
Yeah, what was that about shooting them?
You put them into a giant gun.
Yeah, and I thought,
heat the gun up. Shoot the gun.
Right.
And
this makes cereal.
Puffs the corn.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
Yeah. Well, that was our very first commercial on TV.
Yeah.
Right. I think this is great. What season are we on, Brent? 11?
This is season 11.
Season 11.
Yeah.
Right.
So 10 in podcast form. And now a lot of new changes, right?
There'll be people that watch this that have no idea, maybe.
True.
They might accidentally click on it on YouTube.
It's been known to happen if you get deep inside the algorithm.
Well, this will be right there on Paducah 2.
Yeah.
Too. So there's 100 episodes.
100 previous episodes.
I'm pushing the old radio show.
Right?
Pushing the old podcast now.
Binge listening is what we call it.
Before they change the channel. Where's the camera? Before they change the channel to check out those podcasts.
Yeah.
It's our voices, but not anything else.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, that's I think generally how a podcast is defined.
Check it out.
Of course, yeah. Yep. And and so big guns are popping your corn for you.
Yeah.
And that's our very first sponsor.
Okay, well, should we talk about Todd?
Yeah.
Todd used to be a part of the podcast if you listen to it all the time, and occasionally you'd hear his voice.
Yep. He's moved on to greener pastures.
Todd's gone.
Yeah.
So now we're.
All my life I give to you. Love breakthrough, I'm never letting go.
Does that sound like one of those lies that you're like, oh, Todd's okay. I'm sure he just ran off.
No, he just quit. He's just not doing it anymore.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So it's
He's fine.
It's okay.
He's fine. He's just not in charge.
Well, okay. Well, that's fine then.
Yeah,
but
wasn't in charge.
we had a good time with him, and we are actually sorry that he's gone. So, if you're listening out there, Todd, we miss you.
Right.
But we will march on, and that brings us to the moment we've all been waiting for:
The main event.
Round one.
and that's our main event. And this is parenting tips for the superstitious. So it's a.
It would what's the date on this? Put a date on it.
The study itself was published in the early 1920s. So you're looking at things that were around probably the turn of the century.
Right.
And then I'm sure some of them are very persistent, lingering from the 1800s.
Yeah, they just keep being told to family members.
And the story of this book is actually kind of neat. It's called Kentucky Superstitions. And the whole thing was they were researchers who were afraid that these things would go away and not be recorded.
Okay.
So they made it their mission to go record them.
Well, yeah, of course. That's like every nonfiction book, really. Let's write this stuff down before it's too late.
Yeah.
Really important.
That's exactly where this came from.
All right.
So if
So
you're
these are
looking
about
to raise
children? This is like, what do you do with your child, your baby?
Yeah, and you might be curious, well, what will the child grow to be like?
Right.
Is my child weird?
I don't know.
So that's so you're going to compare them to these other kids, right?
Maybe if your kid looks at a bird on Thursday, they'll be president.
Actually,
right?
that's not very far from it.
Really clever things. Okay. Well, what's the first one?
So let's look at this. The first one is about childbirth itself, and then we'll get into the kids. To hasten child delivery, give a woman a drink of which another woman has partaken.
Right, makes no sense at all.
So she starts a glass of milk. Then you give it to the other woman,
Right.
And because you're pregnant, you want to get done with this, right? I mean, who wants to drag that out?
Right. If you want to drink after another person, go right ahead.
Of course.
Probably family.
And
that's
sure.
going to make her.
That's going to
go
speed
into
it
labor.
along. Speed
Really?
it along.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just put you right on track.
Pretty gross.
All right. How about number 10 there? The number of balls on the navel string of the first child shows the number of children that a woman will have.
Right. Let me read that again.
That adds up, doesn't it?
What's the navel string?
That's like the Audi. Is that the Audi?
I've never heard those words put together in the context of a baby. But I can only assume it has something to do with the baby's Audi.
Sure.
Right.
But that's going to tell you how many kids you will ultimately have. Not any other causes.
Yeah, I'll Google it later.
I don't know if you want to Google that one or not.
Well, it's scientific. It's medical, right? The baby comes out, the balls on the navel string.
Yes, purely medical, of course. How about children are brought by a stork?
Oh, well, that's
an old-timey one, right? That's in all the cartoons.
Everybody knows that's cartoons. My kids say that. They think that the children are brought by storks.
Of course.
Or they question, like, why? What's the deal on this cartoon? What now?
No, are you serious, Jason? They're not brought by a stork?
See? Right. Where are you from? Yeah, I wonder how that got started. That's a cute one, though. But that's
that is. It's a fun one.
That's not going.
Oh, wait a minute. Now we also have some sort of premonition kind of things or warnings, ominous warnings. If you make fun of a little baby,
right,
you will have the thing that you ridicule in it. Dun 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 dun.
Right. You ever made fun of a little baby?
The baby's got big ears or something, and you're going to get big ears.
Oh my God, I got big ears now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is
You've
advice.
never made fun of a little baby, though, have you?
No, of course not. Well, why would you make fun of a baby? You can't tell what you're saying. No.
Oh, so you have made fun of the little baby, just it couldn't understand.
They know almost nothing.
Okay, right. So you can get away with it.
They know almost nothing.
Okay, all right.
It has come to this, Brent. I have to put on glasses every now and again. It has come to this.
All those years on the podcast where you didn't need glasses, and I mean, as soon as
it's because I'm doing a contact lens trick, where you need contact lenses. You take one out, and then you just let that eye be bad, but it can read. Because it's bad, it can read. But if I put both of them in, I can't see anything.
Okay.
This.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. There's a. I didn't know there was a whole thing to it. Yeah. All right. Predictive of the future. If one finds.
What number are you on?
Number 17.
Okay.
Yes. If one finds a baby pacifier, there is going to be an addition to the family.
You mean on the floor? What does that mean?
Apparently, around the house, there's a pacifier. It's unattended. You pick it up.
Yeah.
Boom.
Doesn't
New
make
baby.
it- Right.
Yep. Nope. You're not
What
buying
is
that
it
one?
about superstitions? People just love them so much.
They
Their
believe them,
explanations.
though.
Their explanations.
Yeah.
Oh, well, could people totally believe them? Yeah, some do.
Yeah.
Do you have it? Do you believe anything at all? Do you believe anything at all? If you broke a mirror right now, would you care?
Would you
freak
think
out a
some
little
of these
bit?
things are rooted in truth. So, for example, walking under a ladder is bad luck. Not necessarily. However,
Well,
isn't it dangerous to walk underneath a ladder?
Yeah, and then so it kind of gets.
The paint can is
it
going to
just
fall
keep-
right on your head.
Yeah, that right. That one makes sense.
Opening an umbrella inside. Same thing. You're going to hit
Nothing will
something.
ever
You're going to
happen.
knock 5 things off the shelf.
Yeah, but if you
have an
open
umbrella.
an umbrella, and I've done this like in classrooms or inside the house, and people get uncomfortable. Like, what? They think that's a real thing.
So they're getting a little nervous for you or
Or
for
they
themselves.
it's somewhere in there. It's ingrained in them somewhere that maybe they don't really believe it, but it's fun.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I like this one. A child that is born on Christmas Day can understand the speech of animals. It's a special time.
That's solid. That's real. Yeah.
Yeah, that one doesn't get much better than that, does it? All right, how about
Why do we have so much paper, Brent?
Oh,
People
paper.
on TV don't have paper.
Paper is our
We need a
trademark.
teleprompter. You should be like just, well, you wouldn't want to read these. You want to still talk to me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But lots of paper, lots of
cards.
rustling. Oh, don't producers hate rustling?
I want to get some cue cards.
Oh yeah, and then they've got to like run through them and drop.
Then
Yeah.
you
That'd
feel
be
like
fun.
you're doing something. If your child has a large mouth, they'll be a good singer.
Ooh. I
Does that
guess
help people
that adds
sing?
up, right? Like
Does it help people sing if your mouth is big?
it's probably better than a small mouth.
Yeah.
If you have a small mouth, you can't get the notes out. I don't know.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Of course. Oh, now 28 here is a prime example of what we were just talking about. You go under a ladder, it's bad luck because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
It brings bad luck to put a newborn baby on a table.
Again, nothing. There's nothing there.
That's bad. I'm going to agree with
put the
this.
baby-
Because
yeah.
if you put that baby on that table, you cannot leave it. You better have one hand on it
That's
the
not
whole
bringing
time.
bad luck.
Well, sure it is, because the baby's going to
you
fall
watch your
off.
baby. You put
the
the
baby's going to
baby-
fall off, and you're going to ascribe it to bad luck. When really it was bad parenting.
Yeah.
But you see how that works. You see how those kind of things get started.
If your child sings in the bed, it will wet the bed.
Oh, that's clearly true. That's so what you got to cut that off at the pass, right? No singing in bed,
Yeah.
and then you're good. Yeah, clearly.
Why am I reading these? You read them. It's your. All
Well,
right.
we can
guess
read
I'm-
back and forth.
Momentum. I'm looking for. I don't know.
We gotta pick up the pace around
Yeah.
here, right?
We need
When
people,
a baby.
what? The people are out there right now, just like eating lunch and deciding, nah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly, Xing out all the time. Xing out. When a boy baby is taken for the first time on a call, so going to visit somebody,
Yeah.
its disposition will be affected by that of the man of the house. So you take it over, you take your kid over to somebody. This guy's a jerk. The kid's going to be a jerk.
Yeah, but why do people want to have all this? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
They just want that to go along with the baby, don't they?
When a girl baby is taken for the first time on a
Yeah,
call,
yeah.
its disposition will be affected by the woman of the house.
How would you ever know? Explain.
Well, you probably remember who you first
Right,
visited.
remember that lady?
Because all those firsts.
Yeah,
all those
that's
firsts.
why our daughter
And you
is
know
the
them.
way she is.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Because she met your sister.
Yeah. She's a
Right.
nervous wreck.
Right, she's
The
a
kid's a
nervous
nervous wreck.
wreck. Right.
Boom.
Yeah. That's on you. And introducing you to her to that lady. Yeah.
Ooh, how about some opposite action?
Please.
If a child is homely when it is small, it will be good looking when it is grown.
That's terrible. You shouldn't say that.
What, homely? Or
Yeah. Don't say it.
I mean, some people are homely,
Yeah.
aren't they? Oh, you don't even want to
Don't
broach
say
it.
that about a baby. Don't you insult a baby. All babies are beautiful, Brent. Every
Yeah,
single
there
one.
have been sitcom episodes made about this very topic, right? You
About the
cannot
ugly
say
baby?
anything negative about a baby.
Right. Like you can't, right.
Yeah,
It's really ugly
because it's
baby.
taboo. And so,
Well, it's rude is what it is. It's rude. Yeah.
but in this case, it'll
Just
be
give it one
good
of these-
looking when it's grown. So
Yeah.
isn't that like delivering good news?
Yeah, that
I mean, your baby's ugly now.
Yeah, right.
But according,
Anything can happen.
according to the prophecy here, that it'll turn out great.
We should have brought some baby pictures right here now.
Or
even back here.
baby pictures, yes.
Yeah. Should we
that
talk?
would-
What's going on here?
Oh, you've got all sorts of clips of various times and places in Kentucky history.
Yeah. So focus on
And
that
it's part of our
sometimes. If you
backdrop.
get a little bored, just look at whatever's projected.
That's why it's there.
Yeah.
I mean, who could be bored looking at McConnell and Obama, right? So, but that'll fix everything that you've got.
They're interesting.
Of course they are.
Okay, I'm gonna be nice to you. Momentum.
Oh, a
Brent.
beautiful girl will not be nervous when she is a woman. I think I believe this one.
Yeah, that makes some sense.
Because if you are good looking, it kind of paves the way for everything else in life, right?
Yeah, right, Brent. Go on.
You see studies about all this.
Yeah, sure. Studies.
Good looking
Not
people
going this topic
supposedly
anyway.
get better treatment all the way around. Yeah. So I think that one, I think they picked up on something and it got into the superstitions.
Right. Well, so that's part of this, isn't it? That, like,
Yeah.
there are a little bit of beliefs, a little bit of like, they want to try to fix things, you're trying to find an explanation for things, and they're fun. They're just fun to do too.
They are fun.
It's kind of motivated, lots of different reasons to go along with something or pretend to. I don't know. I don't have any superstitions. I don't think I have
You've got
one.
0 of them?
No.
Yeah,
Luck?
I'm
What
probably
about
like
luck?
that too,
Do you
really.
think there's luck? Do you think there's good luck? Or is this an invention of your mind?
I
You
mean, people
filled in
make
the
their
blanks.
own luck.
It
That's what Ben
makes
Franklin
sense.
said.
Right. What Ben Franklin said?
That you make your own luck.
Make your own luck. Well, sure, yeah. He's hardcore. He's
Yeah.
out there starting newspapers and libraries and post office. Did he do that? He did, right?
First postmaster general, yeah.
He didn't do
yeah.
the library? Who did the library? I thought he did that.
I don't know. He
got
did
in
printing
on that.
though.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
The
there's a
printing.
library thing. I just don't remember it.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Ugly babies. Go more.
All right,
Go more.
money stuff.
You picked it, money.
Everybody loves money, right? If an infant clutches a coin that is put into its hands, it will love money.
Right.
What do you think?
No.
You think it just grabs something? You think it's just tactile?
Yeah.
All right.
You don't want to give a baby a coin.
Oh, that's a
'Cause
choking
it's
hazard,
gonna
right?
go right in. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They
Kind
taste
of like
everything.
a grilled cheese
Every
into the
single thing.
VCR slot, right?
Yeah, they put everything. Knows this? You put it in your mouth, see what it is. The baby. My smart baby who held a coin for a couple seconds and then he ate it.
Okay, all right. So you don't believe that one. What about this one,
I'm not going
Jason?
to believe any of these.
If an infant does not clutch a coin that is put into its hands, it will be a spendthrift.
That's just the opposite. It's like an 8th grade poem. How about this? If you cut off a baby's fingernails, it will die before it's 6 years old.
That's pretty sad,
So
Jason.
some long fingernails on these babies.
Well, yeah, you have to in the southern backcountry, right? You got to keep those. Got to keep that pinky nail long.
Have you ever cut a little baby's fingernails, by the way? Like with clip them?
Yeah.
They're microscopic, little tiny nothings.
Oh yeah. It's
They're
hard
really
to
hard to do
get a
with
hold
that.
of it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so maybe you just don't want to do it, and you.
No,
put a
you don't
little
wanna do it.
excuse. Well, I can't do it. That's gonna be horrible if we do this. Yeah. Okay.
Well, what about
I like this one.
All right,
I like
go
this
ahead.
one.
Okay, I'll try to move it
Place a child on the floor with a Bible, $1, and a deck of cards. Sounds like the intro to a joke, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah. Let me guess. Whichever one he likes determines the future.
yes, preacher,
This,
financier, or gambler.
it's just a magic 8-ball baby is what it is.
Right, it's like
Our
a whole
baby
Kenny
predicts the truth.
Rogers song
Yeah.
wrapped into a superstition. Yeah,
I think you mentioned that before.
exactly.
What's Kenny Rogers? What did he do?
The
song
gambler.
About?
The gambler, yeah. And so you get it all tied in there.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought there was a Kenny Rogers song about baby predictions.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I could check the discography and find out. Do a little extra research on the side.
Yeah, he's the gambler.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, if a child cries a great deal when it is an infant, it will make a good man or woman. Mm-hmm. What do you think? Crying baby
I mean, I could see it.
grows up to be better.
Uh-huh.
That actually happened in the case of my son, but I don't know if it's just a coincidence
Yeah,
or
it's a
not.
coincidence, right?
Yeah, okay, all right. Let's pay a few bills.
Just ignore me.
Let's pay a few
Right.
bills.
Uh-huh. No, I didn't
So
know
this
that.
portion of the program is brought to you by Newjaw for constipation. That is a product of the Standard Oil Company. Isn't it worth a trial?
Whoa.
We do not claim that Newjaw is a cure for all ills, but many people have told us that it is. Why? Because most human illness is considered to be directly or indirectly caused by constipation. Mm-hmm. Newjaw relieves constipation. It may help you. Try it. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely harmless. And again, brought to you by the Standard Oil Company.
Right.
So you like that? Do you like the idea that ExxonMobil
that?
is
Do I like that?
going to be regulating your bowels?
I like that you always pick one of these to be somewhere in that area, don't you?
Constipation's funny.
Uh-huh.
But even
it
funnier is
causes
the fact that
most health-
Standard Oil is getting into the health business here.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. It's absolutely harmless.
Yeah. you don't think it... I don't know. I'm questioning this thing. Absolutely
I have no
harmless and it's
experience
big
in
oil?
such matters, Brent. I have no such experience.
Never once.
Don't lump me in with your commercials.
Is that your special motto for constipation?
Mm-hmm.
Don't lump me in? Okay. I can see that. I can see that.
Do we have more?
Oh, we could have more if that's
Yeah.
what you want.
No. I have no idea.
Oh, well.
It feels like it's been all of 4 minutes. Has it been long?
Time flies when
Yeah.
you're looking at superstitions, right? Time flies.
But we're going to continue to do a TV show version of our podcast. Right.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan.
And the next episode, I guess we could tell people this because this is important. What's the next episode about, Brent? Before you do your...
The next episode is going to be about the fight between Congressman Lyon and Congressman Griswold in the halls of Congress.
Right. And the year was...
right at the beginning
history,
of the
right?
two-party system.
Yeah.
We'll just put it that way.
Okay.
But
Give or take, you don't know. Like,
you give or take
What is that?
here or there, skip a year, you know.
Okay. All right,
but it's like early American history kind of stuff.
So they have a squabble.
Yeah.
These two congressmen.
Yeah, because the two-party system is not intended.
Right.
It wasn't part of the plan. It came along,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden,
It's not so great.
you got the factions.
Like it just kind of developed, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came along. It's extra constitutional, as they say.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what that one's going to be about. And then also,
More?
we have turned to the final page of this chapter.
Totally did.
Yeah, we made our little
First
pivot
episode, season 11.
there. Season 11.
Made a transition, took a big leap.
Yeah.
Actually, the previous episode, that was on TV too. They can check that out, right? The last episode, like 100 episodes,
Correct. So
We
the
did do
very
that one,
first
which
episode,
they would have already seen. Or
the very first episode,
somebody would.
is televised. Would be the 100th episode of the podcast.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
this is
the
it, so
100th
now-
is number one
Right.
of the
right.
television series.
But
yeah.
we were there. Now we're here, and we got all this cool stuff. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. It's an amazing.
didn't mention Abe.
Actually, we should talk about that for a second.
That logo.
You made the logo, which is nice.
I put some words next to Abe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works. But then also the television. This television was just sitting around for however many years,
Yes. Like
and
they
it
do.
works perfectly.
Yeah.
And in fact, the fun story was it worked so well that that's a fake little wobble
They
there.
faked all this.
Yeah.
That's not real.
Yeah. That
staticky.
screen is actually much sharper
Right, so it's
and
not-
much more stable.
Not 1957.
But it just so happened to look fake.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I mean, it's I can't believe that thing still works like that.
Right.
That's back when they
It
made
doesn't,
stuff.
though. They've made it look fake.
Yeah, it works even better than that.
Right.
Is the whole thing.
Well, maybe we can do more with this, too, and we'll just, I don't know, this will be the third person.
Just throwing in another extra wrinkle there
or
with
maybe
the
we
screen.
could somehow interview people, but, their face would be right there. Of course you can
That'd be
do
fun.
that. You can
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. That can
TV
be done.
magic.
Yeah.
TV magic. So you can listen to all the episodes like we previously described. That would be on WKMS.org, or you can find them at all the usual podcast places, NPR One.
Yeah.
Automatically download new ones.
Hadn't had any comments in a while. That would be nice.
Oh, they're fun, right? Leaving a review.
Anything.
Rating. They call this the call to action, Jason.
What you're doing now?
Yeah. Calling to action.
Okay.
So if you're listening out there at home,
Take the
we
time
like the
to
ratings.
do a click.
Yeah.
Just one little
Especially
click.
if it's a good click.
Uh-huh.
If it's the bad click,
No, do the
don't
bad
take the
click.
time.
Nah,
we
do the
don't
bad.
want to see any of that
Anything.
happening out there.
Any breathing proof of life would be great. Yeah.
Exactly right. But if you do like what you hear, leave a review, do the rating, do some stars. We actually have a pretty high rating. If you go there and look at Apple and all that
Really?
stuff, it's decently high. I'm pretty happy with it.
Consider that a challenge then, everybody.
Yeah. Raise it up.
Bring it
Raise
on down.
up.
Oh, I
Bring
took
it
it
on
the
down.
opposite way.
Yeah, get us down into the
If you say
threes.
a high rating, people are like, oh, well,
Doesn't it
I'll
work
take
like,
care of that.
It works like that too, though, right? Like if
Yeah.
you get negative stuff, then you also get bumped
I'm
up.
probably being too negative. This
People
is
hate
fun.
it.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah.
Right. And we can think, well, you got your list there.
All right. Special thanks to WKMS.
Yes.
But also Dan, JT, and the crew in the TV department, including Andy.
Yeah,
Up
thank
to
you.
and including
Right.
Andy.
I thought the crew.
West Kentucky Community and Technical College. And the rest
All right.
is history.